Definitely, there we go. We'll definitely want a set of blocks and a set of light weights. I'm just grabbing 1 pound weights. Um, let's start, let's start in a seated position today. I was trying to see if we have a need for bolster or pillow, and I think we're good. Okay, that's fine. All right, coming to a comfortable seat and just rocking your sit bones from side to side, sitting up nice and tall, and gently rock back to center. Bring your hands towards your hips, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale, pull your shoulder blades together. On your exhale, round your spine, bring your hands towards your knees, gazes towards your navel, the tops of your thighs. Moving here with your cat and cow, with your breath in a seated position. And draw the hands towards your knees as you round your spine. Imagine you're trying to press your back towards a wall behind you. A few more here with your breath. Or just like that. Next full exhale. Gently come back to center. With your hands still on your knees, draw your torso in a big circle. It doesn't matter which direction, just a large circle warming up your midsection. Once you complete this last rotation, go ahead and reverse that circle. Warming up your spine, your core. Finishing up your rotation, gently sitting up nice and tall. Draw your chin to your chest. And then draw your gaze up towards the ceiling, nape of your neck towards your spine. Slow yeses. Chin to chest, and then neck towards your spine. Gently come back to center. Draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Come back through center, left ear towards left shoulder. Back through center one more time each side. Rising back through center, gently look over your right shoulder. Come back through center, looking over your left shoulder. Back through center, one more time each side, over to the right. Center, and over to the left. Gently come back to center, sweep both arms up high. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Cactus the arms, spread your fingertips wide. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze is forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release your right hand down by your right hip on the floor on a block. Side bend over to the right. Left bicep framing your left ear. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your left arm. Inhale, reach. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. One cactus, bend your elbows, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release your left hand by your left hip. Side bend over to the left. That left hand can be on the floor, on your hip, on a block. Right bicep towards your right ear. Deep inhale. On your exhale, bend your right elbow, single arm cactus. Inhale, reach. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release your right hand to your left knee, gently looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head closer towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, sink a little bit taller. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, back through center. With the right foot in front of your left, the long spine, fold forward, stretching those hips. You can bring your hands towards the floor or to blocks. Holding here and breathing. You can walk your hands out as far or keep them as close in towards your right heel as you'd like. Gently walk your hands back in towards your right knee. Switching legs, draw your left leg in front of the right. Sinking your hips side to side, coming back to a comfortable seat. Tuck your shoulders over your hips, crown of your head towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms overhead. With a long spine, once again, fold forward. Seeing how this side feels with this stretch. Maybe bringing your hands down towards the floor or to blocks. Holding here and breathing. Next full exhale, gently walk your hands back to center. Rock forward. Find a very quick tabletop. Bring your hands up, palm print forward. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Coming into our first downward facing dog. Gently pedal out your heels, lifting and lowering one heel at a time. Keep a deep bend in both the knees. Walk your feet towards your wrists. Coming into a forward fold. Half lift, hands to shins, crown of your head pulling to the top of your mat. Come back to that forward fold. With a soft bend in both of your knees, grab opposite elbows and just sway from side to side, releasing your lower back. If you're holding any tension or holding your neck, just let it all go. Gently sway back through center, release your hands towards the floor. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders, last to arrive. Roll your shoulders down and back. All right, let's go ahead and grab two blocks. We're gonna come into a wide-legged stance. So your feet are wider than your hips, toes are slightly turned inward. Place a block on either side of your foot. Sweep your arms up high, bring your arms out to a T, come into a forward fold. All the way down. Releasing your hands towards the floor. Grab opposite elbows and come back to that ragdoll and just sway from side to side. We're going to warm up the back side of the legs, our core, and our back here by keeping the arms crossed, just like a ragdoll. We're going to sway up and over all the way, making a big circle with our upper body a few times on each side. Sway to the right. Sway to left, come all the way up, keep your feet grounded, all the way up, over to the right. Come back down, sway to the left, sway to the right, come all the way up, big circle, down to the left. Now one more time on each side. Sway to the right, sway to the left, come all the way up, big circle, down to the right. When you get there, sway to the left, sway to the right, and come all the way up. Last time. Come back to center and just sway from side to side. You can release your hands to the floor. You can bind your hands behind your back to open up your chest. Release your hands back down to the floor. Walk your right hand over to your left foot on the floor on a block. Sweep your left arm high. Gently release your left hand. Walk your hands this time over to the right foot. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Left hand on the floor on a block. Gently release your right hand. Grab a weight in both hands. Inhale, rise all the way up. Long spine. Pivot your left toes. We're going to find triangle pose. Reach your arms out to a T, bump your hips to the back, reach your left arm forward, then draw your left arm down, right arm up. Give me 3 pulses, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low, draw your right arm under and through the left side body, and then reach it up. 3 pulses for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low, reach that top arm down and through, and back up. Once you draw that right arm back up, give me 3 pulses. 3, and 2. Hold it low, right arm reaches under and through the left side body, and up. 1 more time. Pulse for 3. That's 2. Last 1. Hold it low, reach the right arm under and through, and up. Rise up, tee out the arms, pivot your left toe, so both toes facing that side edge of your mat. Draw your arms overhead just like a big star. Bend the elbows, come into goddess, reach up and bend. Big star to goddess, reach and bend. Elbows and knees, chest stays lifted. Keep it going. You've got it. Bend and extend. Keep going. Looking so good. Shoulders stay stacked over your hips the whole time. Ground through your feet, palms facing the same direction that you're looking. Just a few more, then we're going to pivot those right toes and find triangle pose on the right side. That's it. 1 more. Bend and extend. Hold the legs straight. Pivot your right toes to the back edge of your mat. Reach your arms out to a T. Bump your hips back. Reach your right fingertips long. Tick-tock your right hand down, left arm up. Here we go. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Hold it low. Left arm threads under through the right side body. Reaches back up. Here we go. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Last 1. Hold it low. Thread the left arm under and through. And reach. Pulse it. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low. Thread it under and through. Reach it up. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Hold it low. Thread it under and through. 1 more time. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Hold it low. Thread it under and through. Reach it up. All right, come on up to standing. Shake it out. We're going to switch out those weights for a block. From here, bring that block between your palms. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Draw your right knee up, arms overhead. We're going to hinge forward, plant that block on the floor as you kick that right leg back, flex that right foot, lower that right leg, L step, lift that right leg up, bend into that left knee, come into that standing mountain, right knee forward, kick that right leg straight back, set that block on the floor, right leg stays straight, L step, and lift, bend into both knees, draw that right knee up. Whoop. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back into it, hinge forward, last time, L step, and lift, come back to that standing mountain, right knee drive, set that block gently down the floor, place both hands, extend your right leg straight back, strong point through your toes, bend both knees, drawing that right knee to the outside of the left, Shiva squat, kick it back, bend, and kick. Keep it going, bend and kick, firing up the outer left hip here. Right knee comes to the outside of your left thigh, knee, shin, or ankle. Bend and kick, ground through the entire left foot. Think about sealing your big toe to your pinky toe, straight back to your heel. You've got it. Almost there. Bend and kick. 1 more. All right, release that right foot, shake it out. Now we have the other side. Grab that block in between your palms, reach your arms overhead. Throw that left knee up, right leg is your base. Flex that left foot. Hinge forward, kick that left leg straight back. Plant that block on the floor. Lower that left leg, keep it straight if you can. Flex the foot, kick it back. Draw that left knee up, arms overhead. Standing single leg mountain. Kick it straight back to a supported bird. And then give me that L step as you hold that left leg back. Right leg is your base. Keep it going. Left knee drive. Kick it back. Whoop. Make sure to use that block for support. Flex that left foot the entire time. Last one right here. All right, come from your standing mountain, place that block on the floor, kick your left leg straight back, point through your left toes. Bend both knees, tap that left knee to the outside of your right thigh, knee, shin, or calf, bring it in, and kick. Back is flat here. You, of course, can always use 2 blocks, one under each hand, or just 1 block under both hands. Bend and extend. Keep it going. Shiva squat on the left side. Almost there. Give me one more wherever you're at. All right, gently plant that foot, pedal it out. Bend and extend the knees. All right, we're gonna use those blocks under the knee for support here. I'm gonna grab my squishier blocks. So we're gonna find a tabletop. Bring your right knee to that block for support. You can always place it under a pillow or a bolster. Wrists are directly under your shoulders. From here, point through your left toes. Draw your left knee in, crunch it in, and then kick it up like a donkey kick. Crunch it in, and then press it up. So just the left leg is moving. That right leg is supported on the block, maybe a pillow or a bolster. If your block is hard, I know I've got one set of extremely hard blocks. Those corks are nice, but they have no give. And then a more styrofoamy block. If you have both those choices, grab the more styrofoamy block and use that under your knee. Give me one more. Gently release it down with that left knee out. Draw it out from your hip and back in. Just like a fire hydrant. Lift it up, tuck it in. So by keeping your right knee elevated, you're allowing that left knee to just hover here without grazing that floor. Left leg opens out to the side and back in. Few more. Stay with it. Almost there. Last 5. That's 3. Give me one more. All right, rest that left foot down. Plant that block underneath your left knee. So we're just switching sides. Wrists come back under your shoulders. Point your right toes, tuck your right knee in like a crunch, and then keep that right heel in close towards your glutes as you kick your toes up towards the ceiling. Avoid arching or rounding your spine. You're getting core work here just by engaging your abs and keeping it still. The predominant work is in the base of your right glute. Press it up, release it back down, still going, still moving, you got it. Give me 3 more. That's 2. And 1 more. Gently release that right knee by so your left knee open and close. Almost there. We're going to come onto our back next, bringing the blocks, bringing the weights close with us, and we're going to start with both blocks and the weights. Keep it going, lift and lower. Just the right leg is moving. Abs are engaged. Opening up that right hip. Give me 3 more. Lift and lower. 2 more. 1 more. All right, gently come down. Set that block off to the side. Grab each weight in your hands and bring one of those blocks on top of your shins. So weights in your hands, block is on your shins. Crunch your chin, reach your hands towards the outside of your ankles. Draw your arms long overhead as you extend the legs, and then draw everything back in. So you're keeping your arms shoulder width apart. You're keeping your feet zipped together, just like a suitcase crunch. Crunch it in and extend. Maybe your limbs remain hovering as you extend them long in opposite directions. Keep it going. We're going to hold those knees bent with your knees over your hips after 2 more. And bend. 1 more. All right, hold those knees directly over your hips. Reach your fingertips towards your outside of your ankles. Reach and reach. You can set the weights down. You can set the block down or keep the block on your shins. Keeping one weight in each hand. Shoulders are lifted here. We're firing up those obliques. Keep it going. Just side to side, reaching for the outside of your knees, your shins, your ankles, maybe your pinky toes. To make this more challenging, extend your knees further from your chest. You've got it. Keep it going. Reach and reach. Almost there. Give me 1 more on each side. All right, set that block off to the side. Keep those weights where you're at. Reach your weights overhead. Extend your left leg long to the floor, right leg up towards the ceiling. Reach your left hand towards your right foot, and then switch. Single leg, straight leg bicycles. You're reaching your hand towards your opposite foot, almost like a toe reach. You can always bend the knees, just like a bicycle crunch, reaching for the outside of that opposite knee. You can keep the legs straight, reaching for your toes. Keep it going. Almost there. Reach and reach. Give me 3 more on each side. That's 2. 1 more. All right, release the weights out. Draw your knees into your chest. Put yourself into a tight ball, releasing your head, neck, and shoulders to the floor. Grab that block. Place that block between your thighs. Allow your knees to come over your hips. Cactus your arms so you're not pressing into your upper body. Allow your knees to fall over to the right, back through center, over to the left. Keep squeezing that block. If the block is distracting, if it's not your thing this morning, just set it off to the side and squeeze your thighs together. Moving your knees from side to side. Squeezing that block, squeezing your thighs together. Shoulders stay grounded in towards the floor. One hip is always going to be grounded while the other hip lifts up. That bottom knee does not have to tap the floor. 1 more time on each side. All right, come back through center. Set that block off to the side. Butterfly your knees out so soles of your feet touch. You can draw your heels as close or as far away from your hips. Elbows are wide. Give me a glute bridge, lift and lower. Hips are grounded. Draw your knees up, elbows down, butterfly crunch. Lower down, butterfly bridge. and lower, butterfly crunch. So you're trying to tap your elbows to your knees, crunching your chest up, lifting your knees up towards your shoulders. Once you plant your feet, your head, neck, and shoulders, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, lower your hips. So you're alternating a butterfly bridge and a butterfly crunch. Keep it going. Lift and lower, crunch and extend. Give me 2 more of each. Bridge and lower, crunch and lower. One more time. All right, lower your feet, lower your shoulders, plant your feet, lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. You can place a block underneath your left foot if you'd like. Hands by your side, single glute bridge, lift and lower. Sole of your right foot is up towards the ceiling. Keep your abs engaged, keep your hips square. Pressing your left foot directly into the floor, onto that block. Squeezing your glutes. Almost there. We're going to cross that right leg over the left, coming into eagle legs in 2. Last one, lower your hips, cross your right leg. So left foot can stay on the block or on the floor. Keep your arms overhead or draw your right elbow under your left, just like eagle arms, eagle legs. We're going to tap the elbow to the knee and extend. Crunch and extend. Back lane, eagle crunches, using the floor as a splint here. Keep it going, crunch it in and extend. As you reach your upper body back down towards the floor, think of that as a stretch. Stretching your total spine, your core. Reach and crunch. Give me 2 more wherever you're at. Last one. You got it, Mindy. Release down. All right, if you have that block under your left foot, go ahead and plant it under the right, or just bring that right foot on the floor. Draw your left foot up towards the ceiling, hands by your side, single leg glute bridge, lift and lower. Really press that right foot into the floor or into that block. Sole of your left foot's up towards the ceiling, flexing your left foot. Engage your abs, squeeze your glutes. Try to keep your hips square. You can always bring your hands gently towards your hips and notice, is one hip lifting higher than the other, or are they pretty much parallel? Few more here. Really press into your right foot. Left foot up towards the ceiling. That left foot can be bent, or you can have that knee straight. We have those eagle crunches coming up next. Finishing so strong. Give me 1 more wherever you're at. All right, lower the hips, cross that left ankle over the right, arms overhead, or option to bind your left hand under the right, eagle arms, eagle legs. Here we go, crunch the elbows to the knees, and extend, crunch. Maybe you tap that left elbow to your left knee. Maybe you just come super close. Do what you can. Crunch and reach. You got it. This is where we finish so strong. Just a few more here. Sorry if you can hear my cat munching on her food. Keep it going. Give me 3 more. And 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Release the bind of your hand, release the bind of your knees. If you have that block under your right foot, just set it off to the side. Extend your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Feel that stretch. Walk your feet over to the left side. Once they go as far as they can, lift your left leg, cross your left ankle over your right heel. Draw your upper body over to the left side. Once you go as far as you can, left hand grabs right wrist. You're trying to make a banana shape with your body over to the left side of your mat, maybe slightly off of your mat. Both hips, both shoulders stay grounded. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, release the bind of your hands, uncross your left ankle, come back through center, stretch your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Let it all go on your exhale. Walk your feet this time over to the right side, maybe slightly off of your mat. Once you reach them as far as you can, lift your right leg up and over the left ankle. Walk your upper body over to the right side. Once you're as far as you can, right hand grabs left wrist. A slight pull over to the right side, keeping both shoulders, both hips pressed in towards the mat, in towards the floor. Making that crescent moon shape with your body, this time over to the right side. Hold it for the exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Stretch your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Belly rise on your inhale. Belly falls on your exhale. Walk your feet in towards your hips. Extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, gently pulling your right knee away from your body. Release your hands by your hips. Press into your left foot, figure four, bridge lift. And lower both hips in towards the floor. And then allow your knees to fall over to the right. And then over to the left, just side to side. One more time on each side. Gently come back to center, left foot is planted, slide your right leg down your left leg, and then allow your knees to fall over to the left. You can continue to cactus your arms, you can reach your right arm out to a T, maybe looking over your right shoulder. If you want, your left hand can tap the top of your right knee and gently pull your knees closer towards the floor without forcing it. Supine twist on this side. Gently come back to center, uncross your legs. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, flex your left foot, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and then gently draw your left knee away from your chest. Release your hands by your hips, press your hips up, figure four bridge, and gently release back down. Once both hips are in towards the floor, allow your knees to fall from side to side. One more time, each side. Gently come back to center with that right foot grounded. Slide your left leg down the outside of your right leg and allow your knees to fall over to the right. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. You can continue to cactus your arms or reach your left arm long. Your right hand can tap the top of your left knee, gently pulling it for a deeper stretch. Gently come back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Continuing to grab the back side of your thighs, your shins, or the outer knife edge of each foot, coming into happy baby. And just roll from side to side. Come back to center. Reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Maybe reach your hands towards your toes. Legs up the wall. You can point, flex, circle out your wrists, circle out your ankles. Everything moving, all class. Gently draw your knees back in towards your chest. You can keep your feet parallel, cross your ankles, rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. for a back massage. When you're ready, come on up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, sweep both arms up high. Exhale, release your right hand to your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back through center. Give me one cactus, lift your gaze. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left hand to right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale as you lengthen the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, back through center. Hands to heart. Fantastic work. Thank you for allowing me to share my sculpt practice with you today, Mindy, and every week. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and week. Namaste.